One of the principal things we look into with employees when they're involved with the active business is how to deal with those employees going forward. There are two major concerns. The first is, will they continue to be employed with the company, and who will make that decision? And the other concern is how to deal with the benefits that those employees are to receive. I commonly drafted into the purchase agreements that I have that the employees are actually terminated as of the day of closing, and it'll be up to the purchaser to decide whether they hire those employees or not. I a lot of times require that the seller make every effort to encourage the current employees to continue with the business. And how you address continuing the employee benefits is a lot of times you terminate those employee benefits as of the day of closing, and then the new purchaser creates the employee benefits with the new business. At that point, the employee would have the decision whether to stay or whether to go, and that's certainly a risk that the buyer needs to consider when we draft that into the agreement. From the seller's standpoint, they're going to want that end date of when the employment terminated to limit their risk for those employees. But from the buyer's standpoint, there is a risk that the employees could walk, and so that's why we encourage the seller to work with the buyer to help those employees stay on with the company. So a lot of times with a business that's been founded by a particular individual and started from scratch by him or her, the purchasers have a lot of learning to do to get involved with that new business. So I've commonly negotiated into those types of contracts where the founder of that business will stay on with the new purchasers in a consulting role and help them learn the ins and the outs of the business and kind of get them on their feet so they know how to operate that business profitably and effectively. The time frame for that consulting role varies a great deal. It depends a lot on the type of business and how long it will take to get the people up to speed on managing that new business. The shortest I think I've negotiated has been a month, but it's been all the way up to 6 months before.